Thank you so much, Helen. Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a fabulous day. It looks like it's been really interesting. So I'm Maria Betts, and I just spent 2 years full-time doing my master's in advanced nursing practice. I just completed in September, so I am now an advanced nurse practitioner in district nursing. So I'll very briefly go through roughly what I've learned over the past 2 years, and it has been extremely enlightening. So in Northern Ireland specifically, the Department of Health describes advanced nursing as an AAPE practicing autonomously within an expanded scope of practice. So evidencing highly developed assessment, diagnostic, analytical and clinical judgment skills. Now, this policy is being looked at again because it's obviously nearly 9 years old, and advanced practice is really pushing its way forward over this past maybe 5 years. In Northern Ireland, we are aligned on Agenda for Change as a Band 8A. We have I've learned sort of over the past 2 years that between the four nations, we have very different approaches in how we are trained, and also the skills and the transferability of of our AMP role isn't transferable between all four nations. So say somebody from England maybe can't get a job in Northern Ireland because they're looking for different courses. So I'm hoping that will change within the next couple of years. There's inconsistencies in the scope of practice and education training provisions. So I just spoke about that. And that does have potential impact on career progression and patient safety. This is just, I thought I would put it up there. This is within our NIPEC, which is Northern Ireland Practice Education Council. And it is demonstrating the new career pathway that was developed in 2022 for district nursing specifically. We historically have never had a career pathway. It was very much you were either a Band 3 healthcare assistant, a Band 5 community nurse, or a Band 7 district nurse. There's nothing really in between or thereafter. So we now are very lucky. We have myself as an advanced nurse practitioner, and we also have a consultant district nurse who was the first within the UK. So I just wanted to put that up there. This is just showing what we have done in Northern Ireland. So I've got the Advanced Nursing Practice Framework up there from 2016. And then NIPEC actually reviewed that framework back just last year and came up with several recommendations. And it was one of the big things that I took from it was that ensuring other health and social care professionals have an understanding of what the AMP role is and what it is that we actually do and how we can contribute to patient care and integrating that role really within the teams. They also talked about having an AMP lead within each of the organisations. So that's quite interesting. We don't have that within our organisation, but I know they do in Belfast. We obviously work within the 4 pillars of advanced nursing practice in Northern Ireland. So the clinical practice, leadership, education and research. So within my course, we do a whole module dedicated to person-centered leadership. And it was extremely new to me. I found it really difficult to embrace, but after a couple of weeks, I really got into it and I really enjoyed it. And it was really focusing on the person and balancing that leadership and wrapping it around the patient. So I practice caring for colleagues as well, and trying to help nurture people to act and acknowledging and learning from my own mistakes and trying to be emotionally authentic as well. And reflection has been a big part of my training, definitely very different sort of reflection that maybe I would have done about 15 years ago. So me emerging as a leader, I sometimes have to pinch myself because it doesn't always feel real. And sometimes it feels like I'm an imposter, and I've got that imposter syndrome. So I've just, I want to inspire change. I want to inspire that really good professional nursing appearance that we have, and really promote nursing as a profession and as a really, really fulfilling career. During my time when I started the AAPE course, I really struggled to find my place as a leader. I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing. I was working in a hospital, although I've worked in community for 17 years. I really struggled with that. But, after about 3 months, I just thought, right, I have to do this. I've got 2 years of this. So I just took the bull by the horns, and I literally became my own leader within a new area. And I actually think people respected me better for it, and they actually started coming to me and asking me for my opinion, asking me for, advice. So I really, really find that helpful. And really having other people going through the same thing, my class, other students in the class was very helpful. I was the only one within my trust, within my organisation undertaking the course. So I find that quite isolating. But I do feel that it's made me a better leader. Those challenges in the first few months were so difficult. But I think it's made me a better nurse. It's made me a better leader, and it's made me a better person. So I'm so grateful for undertaking the course. And as for the future, I'm in my post now, and I again started. Nobody knew what I was supposed to be doing. I'm the first one in our organisation, but I find that's a really good benefit, and I'm going to pave the way that I feel is best for me as a leader, for me as an AMP, and for our patients at the heart of it. So, I'm just more self-aware, and I feel that I have just become a better nurse in general. And that's me. Thank you very much for listening.